Translational science is very important to the Drug Discovery Institute. We are not just interested in making academic discoveries, publishing papers and reviews. We want to make sure that our work is brought to the public. And we feel the obligation to get the science that we do into their hands. We not only develop the technologies and publish those technologies, but we also bring that work to life. About 25% of the world population has some form of metabolic dysfunction associated fatty liver disease. This is an area that requires, I think, a very complex approach to what is a complex disease. So our use of quantitative systems pharmacology, which is this iterative computational and experimental model study, we think has a major chance to ultimately find therapeutics. The power of the region was identified from an external advisory board report from a few years ago, where they stated that nowhere in the country was there the concentration of the clinical expertise and the computational power found in Pittsburgh. And this allows us to approach any issue in modern precision medicine.
Computations have always been an important component of drug discovery, starting from the early screening of libraries of small compounds. However, our vision has been to move away from this type of one drug, one target, one disease formalism. Instead, we consider the systemic response at the cellular, tissue, and organ levels. So we use computations, and in particular systems biology, in a different way in the context of quantitative systems pharmacology, which has been the major approach adopted at the UPDDI.
It is very important to make or construct or generate MPS with many types of cells from one organ, because we are finding out that tissues collaborate. So it's not only one cell type that has a role in disease development. We have been discovering that it's a collaboration of cells, it's the communication between them, and even the flow, the vasculature that plays a role in the development of that disease. Synthetic biology plays a big role in the way that allow us to have a hand on different types of tools to manipulate genes and functions of cells. So especially when we work with patient-derived stem cells, we need to be able to differentiate them, to reprogram them, to maybe even modify genes to mimic better the patient disease state.
Using our liver platform, we're able to track disease progression in our model system over a period of 2 weeks, looking at a variety of disease-specific phenotypes, including lipid accumulation, stellate cell activation, immune cell infiltration and inflammation, as well as fibrosis. So we're able to integrate quantitative systems pharmacology with our liver microphysiological systems, starting with the input of patient-derived genomic information. We're able to use that information and identify predicted drugs that would alleviate disease-specific phenotypes that we're able to glean from the genetic information.
So UPDI has actually made it a focus to focus on translational sciences. Translational science is really a key component UPDDI is taking to developing therapies. So Biocystics is really an extension of the microphysiology systems database that was developed at UPDDI. The NCATs recognized the value of having a database like this for microphysiology systems, and they funded the development of the microphysiology systems database as a general tool to make it available to all of the microphysiology systems. Spintellex came out of a long-term research and development project with GE Healthcare. We worked in collaboration with other researchers in the computational systems biology department at the University of Pittsburgh to develop some algorithms to analyze the data. And the results were so positive that we spun off a company, which is Spintellex, to commercialize this new approach to analysis of these hyperplex image data sets.
A key strength here in Pittsburgh, and particularly the University of Pittsburgh Drug Discovery Institute, is the commitment to bring our basic science and clinical science and engineering and computer science to life. And it's an exciting place to work, and it's a place where people can grow to the point where they can go off and lead similar programs in other places.